All right, next let's look at completing a think, pair, share activity. So this is creating a stem and leaf diagram of exam scores. So construct a stem and leaf plot for the data. For Susan Dean's spring pre-calculus class, student scores for the first exam were as follows. So, you can see the exam scores formatted, horizontally, one right after another. This is like semicolon separated data. But for creating stem and leaf plots, it helps to format it instead of horizontally, but format it vertically up and down. Because when you do so, it kind of makes it easy to identify all of the leaves here, and then all of the stems here, okay? So when we look at this first score, that's 33. So we have a leaf of 3, which is the last digit in this datum, and the stem is 3. So we have a stem of 3 and a leaf of 3. And we don't have any more 30 numbers, so that's going to be it for that stem. And then we've got 4 datums that are in the 40s. So we're going to have a stem of 4 with a leaf of 2, a leaf of 9, and another leaf of 9. So 2, 9, 9. All right, so that'll do it for the stem in the 40s. How about 50s? So again, we've got 3 datums in the 50s. So we're going to have a stem of 5 here, and then 3 leaves, 3, 5, and 5. 3, 5, and 5. All right, now for the 60s, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And so we're going to have a stem of 6 and leaves 1, 3, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9. 1, 3, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9. So one thing I want to point out, I think you can maybe complete the rest of the stem and leaf plot based off of the guidance that I've given you so far. But what makes it a little tricky when you're making these stem and leaf plots, when you're doing it by hand, like I've done, is you want to make sure that the first leaves all line up in one column like this. And then you want to make sure that the second leaves in each stem all line up, and the third all line up, and the fourth, and the fifth, and the sixth, and the seventh. So you want to make sure that they line up vertically. If they don't line up vertically, then the shape of the stem and leaf plot is going to be destroyed. And if the shape of the stem and leaf plot isn't true, if it isn't correct, then you're kind of defeating the purpose of creating a stem and leaf plot in the first place. So, you want to make sure that you create these columns, the stem and leaf columns, as vertically oriented as possible, and make sure that each leaf, the first, the second, the third, that they are vertically oriented as well.